Face reality, people. Movies are dead. Games are dead. Narrative? Dead.
Media is nothing but neural trigger response and viral conditioning.
Wait, what are you two talking about?
Well, I guess an introduction.
I just say what you gotta say. Go ahead.
So we play FanDuel, and we, on occasion, bet on the Lakers and the Lakers players.
True.
So remember what you said the other day about Dalton Connect.
Yes.
Although this video, that's the thing, bro. This video is not going to talk about, not the game that just happened, the game beforehand, where everybody is up in arms about Anthony Davis having like 31 points in 3 quarters. And then in the fourth quarter, he only took 2 shots. But if you look around, somebody else is taking those shots. And he's like, LeBron's been shooting. Like, dude, LeBron missed like 11 threes in a row, like 2 or 3 games ago.
Yeah.
Where it's like all his deficiencies from a mental standpoint, from like the way he wants to attack the game and a physical standpoint, are on full display. And they're manifesting themselves into losses. Where it's like you can't. There's no 2 ways around it. The 2 culprits are him and JJ Redick for not rectifying the fact that he's taking all these shots. He can't shoot, and if he's not, and if you're not going to score, like why is the rookie Dalton Connect being hampered by your by your decision making? Same thing with Anthony Davis, et cetera, where like the fanboys are still like, yo, D-Lo. And it's like, bro, it's like you have to be a blind man not to see who's the fucking culprit. It's those 2. It's the man making the game plan and the man who's the game plan's being worked. Facilitated for.
Anthony Davis went to my
at the
alma
same
mater.
time, you got like Turov's going to point out. You got these 2 dipshits saying he needs more help. He's a 40-year-old man. He can't do it alone. Nobody's asking him to do that.
Sure.
And if they start saying like, yo, he can't be playing all these minutes. Nobody told him he had to. He's the one who wants to play these minutes and all these games.
I thought people were asking for that. I thought that was one of my ideas. Like, yo, instead of like playing no defense, play less minutes to where you can play hard on defense when you're out there, and you can get your fucking points. You can run point guard, but you're not like consuming the game and just like just these giant holes on fucking defense. So,
well, I mean, it's clear as day that the only way he can stat pad is to accumulate minutes because he doesn't have an efficient way of getting points unless he's going to get calls. And he's the defense part is getting worse. He's complaining and walking as there's like a 3-on-2 going the other way.
Yeah.
And it's like a constant thing, and nobody can say nothing because he's LeBron, and/or you can't. It's not even in question. Like you can't bring that shit up to him or his fans. Like, yo, he ain't playing no defense. He can't sort of pick and roll. No, you can't bring that shit up at all. That's not even like when you see these guys talking. It's not even part of the discussion. It's like, yo, Richard Jefferson, bro, you're in the league for what 18 years. You can't point out like how come Rashad pointed this out, but you can't. Even Kenyon was like pointing that shit out.
Yeah.
Or like now Gil's Arena is like is a little Gil's still doing that fuck shit. Where he's making excuses for JJ Redick and he's making excuses for LeBron, but it's more here and there. It's not as much. It's not a constant thing. Like even he's like, yeah, like something's up.
Mm-hmm.
And he even said something like fucking wild. Like he was saying we just want Darvin Ham so we can complain about Darvin Ham again. It's like, yo, what about JJ Redick, bro? That shit is weird, bro. It's weird. It doesn't make, like weird. I understand LeBron. Why the fucking JJ Redick love?
Because everyone knows it's because of LeBron. I know they tried to say AD during the press conferences. Like, yeah, this is actually AD's idea.
Bro, that's not even brought up anymore. Who even remembers that was said?
Well, no one believed it when he said it. It's about LeBron, straight up. And
Yeah.
this is just further dick riding of this guy.
So I don't know, man. I
You
pretty
guys
much
want to know a
explained a lot of
secret?
shit that Two Raw's gonna explain, but you can play a little bit.
Yeah.
I want to play the
You guys
Gil
want to
one
know a
too.
secret?
What's up?
No, go ahead, play
I
this,
had to sit
and
next
then
to
let's
Jamal
see if we can play the
McGlure
Gil
in
one.
the back of the
Oh,
Arms 101 class in college
you sat next
because
to.
he was so. We were both tall. So and I looked at him. He's like, "Why are your fucking eyeballs all blacked up?" This is how Kentucky plays basketball. And I was like, Jesus Christ.
Jamal McGlure. Isn't that the Hornets? Didn't he play for the Hornets or some
Yes, I
shit?
sat next to Jamal McGlure for an entire semester, and we traded notes.
Nice. That's the most random name ever. But yeah. I was gonna say, Ant, that one game where I took Connect that game. I'm like, yo, what's going on here? Like, who's taking these shots? I'm looking at LeBron.
Yeah.
He's like a 2 for 11 or some crazy shit. And what's worse is his minus. He was like minus 28.
No, he was -1. He was -111
Uh,
before today's game.
over
I
a
don't know
couple
what
games. Over a couple games, right? I meant like in that game alone, he was minus
Yeah.
28.
Okay.
I was like, holy shit, bro! Like he like doubled the next person. I think. Like he was just like extra. He had like 6 turnovers, 6, 7 turnovers. I'm like, dude, this is
Six,
not. This
seven
is not
turnovers,
good.
and he's not stopping anybody.
Exactly. So like you're losing the ball, you're losing possession, and you're losing points. Like kind of like hand in hand with each other. It's actually like crazy to watch. But, whatever. All right, let's play some two raw. Here we go.
What's up, YouTube? This is
Too
Too
raw.
Raw for TV. These people are absolutely disgraceful. Disgraceful.
Oh, it's got background music. Okay.
They had the nerve to get on this program. What's it called? NBA Countdown. They had the nerve to get on here and not only make excuses for LeBron's poor play, which we know they do on repeat, but they had the actual temerity, the gall to say that this guy, you guessed it, needs more help. I mean, this is the most LeBroniest, clutch sportiest. I mean, listen this for yourself.
Is there enough left in the tank for him to keep carrying this Lakers team?
Well, he's not supposed to be carrying this team, and there's a lot of statistics that are going
Oh
around showing
God.
the usage rate of Anthony
I
Davis
told you it was a
during the
doozy.
early 10-4 stretch, and then the usage rate of LeBron. They've kind of flip-flopped during this stretch. But when I look at LeBron, you look at the start of the season, he was in full defer mode. You look at the amount of triple-doubles that he was hitting, a career high consecutive triple-doubles.
You showed a
so
brick,
we have
though.
That, and then a couple weeks later, we have an individual that is struggling to shoot because the usage rate is so high. If you're talking about, and really the only person that you can compare it to at this point in time is Kareem. When Kareem was at this age, he had Magic Johnson, James Worthy.
Hold up. Because I'm sorry.
There's 19. Oh, it was worse than I thought. 19 straight 3-point shots.
And he's saying because his legs are gone because he's trying to carry the team. I'm like, is that what we saw when they were winning? I don't think I saw LeBron carrying the team. I was watching like some 14-point games, some 15-point games. I saw AD going fucking apeshit. I saw Austin Reeves playing fucking good, or it'd be like an exchange between Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura. Even Connect had some good games. Like it's a mixture of these guys in tandem, and LeBron too. Like a mixture of those guys with the key player, which is Anthony Davis. Like it's Anthony Davis. Like he is the fucking key. It's clear as day, bro. What was he in the like? I don't know what he is now, but during that whole stretch in the beginning where they were like winning games like crazy, he was like second in scoring or something, like top 10 in rebounds, top 10 in blocks. He's like a leading candidate for MVP and Defensive Player of the Year. Like he was like up near the top in both those categories. So was that LeBron carrying them?
Not only that, listen to the words he's using. His usage rate. Why is Davis' usage rate going down? Then Davis is not a ball handler.
True.
So what's going on there? We know who the fucking ball handler is.
Yeah. For me, when I look at LeBron, listen. If he doesn't have his legs with him, I guess if he can't bully his way into the basket and score points that way, his jump shot better be on that day. And if I looked correctly with the Lakers Miami game tonight, let me see. What did LeBron do? He's 12 of 18 from the field, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 1 of 4 from 3. I'm pretty sure he had some like fadeaway jump shots he hit and all that shit that would allow him to have more of a impactful offensive game. Granted, he was still minus 21 on the court, but the whole Lakers team was minus, right? They got shit on by the fucking Heat. But if you're not gonna be efficient, I'm like, dude, you're bigger and stronger than most people. Get in the fucking paint, get in the post, and post up these little motherfuckers and score on them that way. And guess what? Play less minutes so you don't have to do that over and over and over again. Also, the main thing should be running through Anthony Davis. He should be your Jokic, essentially, which I think was supposed to be the original idea. But tonight looked a little weird watching Anthony Davis like wandering around like, do I set a screen for you? Do I set a screen for you? Do I set a screen for you? And Miami's little stupid little zone beat the shit out of him. That's crazy, bro. So, yeah, it is what it is, LeBron. I don't think he was carrying the team of why they were winning games in the first place. It was a mixture of different players, along with AD playing like a fucking savage. So, like, maybe he should adopt that role. Like, hey, I'll just be like a kind of like a role player to the main star, which is AD. That might help. Why not? But always the context is always LeBron carrying the team, and that's true. I was gonna say he needs more help as they show him bricking 3-pointers that he shouldn't be shooting.
Okay, the video I wanted you to play next was the Kwame Brown. Let's listen to like maybe like another minute of this. See what he says.
Oh, you want to put them together like this video?
Yeah, put them together.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Have that, and then a couple weeks later, we have an individual that is struggling to shoot because the usage rate is so high. If you're talking about, and really the only person that you can compare it to at this point in time is Kareem. When Kareem was at this age, he had Magic Johnson, he had James Worthy, he had Byron Scott. He had a much more talented team around him. LeBron James needs help. That is the end of it. Does he need to take a break?
Crazy,
yes, he needs to take a break, but I think more so to extend his longevity, to extend.
They're acting like LeBron's 3-point shooting last year, it was like, is the norm. Like, bro, that was he had a better than he ever had 3-point shooting year. Like, that was not the norm. Like, they're pretending like he's a 40% 3-point shooter or something like that. Like, no, he's not. So maybe he trended back to where he was originally, which is not a great shooter, period.
Not only that, think about it's crazy, man. Think is how things get swept under the rug. Think about what you were saying, and a lot of people were saying about how he put the Lakers in a bind. Forget Bronny for a second. The contract he took, like LeBron, you're a billionaire, probably liquid. Why are you occupying so much cap space when you could have signed a couple of other players?
And Bronny has to be brought up in that.
I understand,
because the money he took off. Good.
No.
LeBron's going to go down like Diddy. He's not paying taxes. So there you go.
But brought the money that LeBron said, like, oh, like I'm taking a pay cut somewhat, was the pay Bronny. So you can't actually leave Bronny out of this conversation in regards to that.
Now that looks even more egregious. And Bronny can't even participate. And to be honest, if he was on the roster, he wouldn't participate because his dad needs all the fucking shots.
Yeah. Well, he'd be a $2 million bench rider kind of thing,
Yeah.
or $8 million in 4-year contract kid that's not playing at all, which is crazy. Meanwhile, Connect looks like an actual NBA player.
Yeah,
It looks like
looks like a good player
a legit
that
NBA
needs to
player.
develop and needs to keep building his identity as a player, and he's being stifled.
Yes, and he's played a big role in some of their games where they've won, like where the team played pretty good, like in spite of a lot of LeBron fucking up, bro. Like let's be real, he turns the fucking ball over, bro. He does. Like he just does, man. People complain about Russell Westbrook turnovers. This guy's the same thing. I don't see the crazy difference.
Yeah, people are bringing that up. That why no one critiques him? Kwame Brown's gonna bring that up.
Okay.
Why is he left out of those
Yes.
critiques?
Yes. And Russ, if Russ turns the ball over, he busts his ass back on defense to like block a shot or get a steal or something. He fucking hustles his ass off, man. And it's like, yo, maybe you should be playing like a Russell Westbrook role, like where he's on Denver, where he's like playing less minutes, but he gets to work his ass off when he is on the court and like contribute to the fucking team. Meanwhile, there's like a main guy, right? Jokic or AD.
Or at least do some Draymond shit where like, all right, whatever my offense stats are, they're gonna be what they're gonna be. But I'm here to stop your best player. I'm here to clog the lane.
Yes. Yes. I'm here to like get dirty rebounds and get in and you can push the ball to me on the break because I'm LeBron. I can handle the basketball. I can push the ball up court. And if I get a switch and fucking Steph Curry's guarding me, give me the ball in the post. Let me score on him. Like he could be super Draymond if you want. That's actually should be his career, to be honest with you.
That should be what he's doing right now. Yeah, like that's where you can most impact the game right now.
When the Heat were like, we want to win, right? We want to win these titles. LeBron, get your ass in the fucking post. Play hard defense. Play like down low defense, like a fucking like a front court player.
Earlier, bro. You got Reeves, you got Hachimura, you got this new kid, Connect, even D'Lo. Like you don't need to be in the perimeter, LeBron. You need to be there, doing the dirty work.
He could
taking the double teams off AD too.
Yes. He could be super like actually good point there because look, when let's say a double team sags down to AD, right? If LeBron's just sitting at the 3-point line, no one's fucking worried about him shooting them, bro.
Yeah, but if he's down there, he's gonna get 15 points easy, bro. Just living in the paint.
If LeBron's like at the foul line and AD's or around the foul line and AD's at the fucking post, guess what? They can't just run to AD. They have to consider LeBron cutting to the basket and dunking on someone, even at this age. So like, I don't know. Like maybe he wants to be perceived as like a perimeter fucking super duper player, super scorer. But it's like, dude, you're not Kobe. You're not MJ. You're not like that. That's not your thing. You're not KD.
If he's put in an island, the field is gonna win out over him.
Yeah, I think so. Considering what his range and his percentages are at certain ranges.
Yeah, like you're not Kobe, bro. It's like Kobe had the spot. He's at the spot. It's like 85%. I'm making the shot.
Yeah, you have to send another defender type of thing. Like this guy is going to kill me here. Even if he misses if Kobe missed 6 shots in a row from like a post up spot and he's shooting fadeaways, right? And he misses 6 in a row. Guess what? The double team is still coming because they know that's Kobe Bryant.
They know it. Yeah, they know it's a high percentage shot for him. It's a high percentage. Like these players Dirk learned how to do that shit. Kobe learned how to do it. Even Tim Duncan, bro.
Yes.
I'm here. You have to pay attention to me.
But
which is not happening now at the 3-point line with LeBron.
Yeah, I don't know if it's in his mind, like some marketing idea in his mind where he wants to be seen as I'm the guy who does the dribble, step back, 3-point, fade away, jump shot. Like maybe he's thinking about that, like his legacy. of why he's playing so hard, like so much towards the perimeter, when he'd have an easier job, not just stamina wise, but also efficiency wise. If he's closer to the fucking basket, it's obvious. Like, we don't need you to start at half court and then bumble your way towards the rim. Why not start next to the fucking rim? Why not start there? Maybe play high low with AD, who I think who has a better fucking mid range jump shot than LeBron James.
He does.
So
He
why
has a
not do
bigger
that?
bag.
But
Imagine that, bro. A center has a bigger bag than you, and you're considered a great. Oh, some consider you the greatest of all time.
yeah. And by the way, he's a power forward. AD's a power forward. In this era, yeah, sure, he's a center. But in reality, he's a power forward, bro.
Nah, he's still a power forward in this area. In this area, he's still.
He ain't no center, bro. Put him in Shaq's era, like, you're not a center. Like, sorry. But it is what it is. All right. Play more of this.
Play the other one.
So okay.
Bro, did you hear about the guy, the fucking healthcare CEO that got
Yeah, you got failed.
Yeah. I heard about the United Health.
Yeah, United
in
Health,
New York, man. Someone fucking like that was like a fucking hit or some shit.
In broad daylight.
That was like a fucking hit. This dude rolled up on a motorcycle, apparently.
Yeah,
Did some professional hit on him. Yeah.
That's wild.
Isn't Brian Thompson a big name too? I feel like I've heard that a bunch.
Who?
His name, the CEO, Brian Thompson or whatever.
Fuck. I forgot his name. All right, that's his name. I didn't even know.
Yeah. I feel like I've heard that a shitload.
Is this it right here?
Thompson.
Yeah.
Which one? Yeah.
This one?
That one.
All right, here we go. Fuck your ads. Fuck your ads.
Fuck them, I did.
Ad blocker, bitch.
Man, I can't believe it.
Mommy's eating chips or something. Nah, he's eating beef jerky.
Now meet me a little breakfast. A little
comments
salad.
or
I gotta jump forward, man.
Fucking...
Do you have a timestamp for this, Ant?
So that
let me see.
He can blame Darvin Ham.
Let me back up.
Now meet me a little breakfast, a little salad, a little lunch, really. A little quinoa bowl.
Oh, quinoa. He's eating healthy.
Gilbert Arenas says he wants Darvin Ham back.
So he got away?
He can blame Darvin Ham.
The shooter?
You said that, right?
Yeah, I think he got away.
For the situation.
But they were still looking for him last I saw.
Yeah, they got a $10,000 reward for him, and people are like, $10,000? That's what my fucking medical bills cost. I ain't fucking...
Why can't you blame the coach that's there?
Like, I bet the shooter could pay me $10,000 to not turn him.
Is not there.
Looks like some pro.
Ham? You got tomato can, JJ Redick. You got Bud Light rhetoric. You could have got me off my track there, and I could have coached the Lakers better than this. You went and got this guy. He went to Duke, ran around, said a bunch of dumb stuff on a podcast, talking about mind the game. If you mind the game, you don't let LeBron James walk up and down the court. That's minding the game.
Oh my God! Yes.
Dude, this is a banger, bro. This video's a banger.
But what did we expect? Did we expect JJ Redick to be like, "Yo, LeBron, fucking hustle! You're coming out of the game." We knew that shit was not happening, right? We knew that ain't going down.
Yo, think about it just for a second. I want the audience to think about it. Think about everything that's transpired since last season ended with the PR these guys are doing for Bronny, JJ Redick, the construction of the roster, abdication of responsibility for LeBron. That shit is just wild, how they make a narrative. And then in real time, the naysayers said, "Nah, this, and this is gonna happen," and then it happens, and now everybody's up in arms, and they're like, they don't know what's going on. What's going on. We told you. Everybody told this shit's not gonna work. The Bronny shit is a disaster. JJ Redick might be worse than that. And it's not that he's not a capable coach. Whatever. I don't know. I don't even know what he does, what he doesn't do. He's got a lot of fucking former coaches on his bench, on his sitting next to him. So like that may be covered, but it's the mentorship role, it's the leadership role of the team. It's like, yo, what are you? What are you really here for, dude? Are you just you're just his caddy, bro? You just here collecting a check because he put you on?
I
Like, who
mean,
are you as a coach? What is your identity?
I think
And
he
like
wants to
Kwame
win.
Brown will go into that. We're like, yo, you can't be dogging these other players and not say nothing to the biggest culprit on the team.
This is true. We did see that with D'Lo, right? Wasn't
Yeah.
that a thing? Wasn't that a thing where he's like, wasn't there a meme about it too, where like JJ Redick was clearly frustrated at D'Angelo Russell for whatever for something he did during the game, right? Maybe a turnover, or something stupid he did during the game, right? But does he have that relationship like, hey man, if you guys are like boys and like you're so close with boys that you're now coaching the Lakers with your boy, like you should be able to be
Yeah.
like, yo, bro, you need to hustle or like I'm taking you out, man, or I'm playing you less minutes or whatever the fuck. This is not LeBron announcing a farewell tour at the beginning of the season to where it's like, oh no, this is pageantry, this is for
Yeah.
LeBron's
No.
retirement or any of that shit.
He's at least going to be here this year, next year, at least.
Possibly, I don't know, but I could believe
We
it.
don't know the
I could believe
future,
it.
but that's the plan for now.
Yes.
Yeah, he's going to be around for the next 2 years.
Yeah, and you know what my
But
mind goes to, Ant? It's the it's when someone showed the I think it was Angry Old Hoops showed the fucking press conference before the season started, where JJ Redick starts talking about like, well, Bronny deserves to be here before no one even asked about it, right?
yeah, no one asked
He went
about it
out of
yet.
his way. That is living proof of straight up like, okay, there's narrative things that
There's
we got to
narrative,
take
bro.
care of. You're right.
This is like I can't out the top of my head I can't I'm sure there's worse things, but this is like blatant creeper stuff. Like, this is creeper mentality in in sports. Is like from a corporate standpoint. Like I don't even know what are the Lakers gaining from.
I don't know. Jersey
You have to
sales,
quite
attention. I don't know.
like yo. Is it ticket sales? Is it local TV? It can't be any of those things. You guys already cashed out. So why not try to put the best product on the field? Is it just like are you guys that into pageantry? He's a name though. He's LeBron James. He's the biggest thing in the sport.
Oh,
I don't know, man.
I don't know
Did you get
either.
like did
I don't know
Jeannie
the
Buss
logic.
get like a Brinks truck? Like yo, just take care of him till he's done. Just take care of him. Adam Silver's like yo, make sure he's taken care of.
He brought the money truck in.
Yeah, like what the fuck? It's like, does he have pictures? Like, what's going on, bro?
I get. Does he have Epstein pictures of someone
Bro, it's
dude?
like,
We
yo,
got you. Start LeBron every day. Make sure he plays 30 fucking minutes. Give him the ball. It's a big club and you
like,
ain't in it.
listen, bro, you have to understand it's a different game, and you have to placate the players. But it's like you go to Golden State, it's like they're not what they were, but you see a cohesiveness
Yes.
between players and coaches and management. And most other spots, like you don't see that here. You see a one man show here with mouthpieces that he can arm at any moment to say what he needs to be said to make what he wants done.
Yeah. Bro, it's like
It,
night and day, actually. The Lakers and the
it's
Warriors,
night and day.
the way they let remember that game we watched? Buddy Hield's just letting it fly, bro. Like he's like he's the star player. He's come off the bench, by the way. And they made it. This fool felt like, hey, you're a shooter, you shoot. So they kind of gave him the green light, almost like he's the fucking star. But it was more like everyone else has their roles, bro. Like, oh, you're a rebounder,
Yeah.
you're a defensive guy, you're a mixture of both defense and offense. Like everyone plays their fucking role. Even Steph plays his fucking role, bro.
Now let me ask you this: Could you think that okay, JJ Redick, his coaches, they formulate a plan to attack defenses
Mm-hmm.
with AD, et cetera, however it manifests itself during what they started 9-0 or something like that.
They start off really good. Yeah, they started
Started
pretty
off
good.
really good, and AD was the focal point.
Yep.
Who's to say that there was a little begrudging motherfucker in the room going, "Yo, I don't like where this is going. I'm fucking LeBron James." Like, like, come on, bro. That's how it looks, Jordan. Doesn't it look like that a little bit?
Some little passive aggressive little gestures he does. Like, yeah, good game, yeah. Like, meanwhile, he's pouting and shit. Like, yo, where'd your fucking smile go, buddy? I don't know. I mean, if you want to, once again, if you want to play with narratives, LeBron needs to be the focal. Like, he needs to be
He
scoring
needs to be
20
the
something
focal
points,
point.
get his 20 points, 7-7, and the winning needs to be because of him. Like, I would think that's the narrative.
If there's one obvious thing that no LeBron fan could deny is he needs his stats. He needs his stats, and to get those stats, he has to accumulate time because he's not efficient at getting those stats, and he's picking and choosing when he wants to put effort on the like that shit is bad, bro. It's bad. That's just a bad way to go about it.
Yeah.
He only cares about 3 stats basically: assists, rebound, and points, bro.
Shit.
And it shows. It's been showing for years.
And ESPN is
and he
no
gets a
help.
pass. I mean, like, I don't know, man.
Well, that's ESPN, isn't it? These fools, when the Lakers win, right, and LeBron plays a decent game or a good game, it is like pandemonium on ESPN. Apparently,
well,
it's
listen.
like, oh my god, what a man this age doing like this? Oh my goodness! Instead of 80s 32 and 15 with 3 blocks, right? That doesn't get like the same type of hype, I don't think.
Yeah. So I was watching Samson today, and he was talking about something totally different, but it applies. He was talking about the college football, Miami and Alabama.
Okay.
And it's like the committee that chooses the 12 play team ranking is choosing Alabama despite Miami having a way more valid case to be in a playoff, but they lost one game and now they're out basically. And he's talking about the relationship between these broadcasters and the leagues they're paying to show their games. And it's like
they're the
you see
voters,
where I'm
aren't
going
they?
with this.
They're the voters for like the top 25, like that shit, right?
Yeah, it's different now. It's a committee now because
And it's journalists there, or is it like coaches and ex-coaches and all that shit?
I don't know the specifics, but on a more macro sense, Alabama is more interesting for the broadcasters to drum up national attention for the game than Miami would be.
Yeah.
Which is kind of crazy to say, but it's as of right now that's the case. I thought Miami was a big draw, but
yeah,
Alabama's still Alabama.
Yeah.
And LeBron James, still LeBron James. And so it's so you're saying, oh, that's ESPN. It's like, yo, they in a way are trying to manifest what they want to happen. And what they want to happen is like every fucking year, any team LeBron's on has a majority of national televised games. And you need to keep the attention on him to make those games as profitable as they can be for the broadcaster.
Yeah.
And so then there's a domino effect where you get dipshits who actually buy into the strategy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's always going for what's comfortable instead of sticking your neck out for what or being intuitive about what's coming next. So it's safer to fucking promote LeBron the way LeBron's promoted in their minds. I think that's a bad strategy, but in their minds, it's all about, bro. It's all about corporate structures. The next quarter, the next quarter, the next quarter. How do I make the next quarter the same or a little bit better?
Profitable.
And
yeah.
it's fucking sleazy. It's lazy ways of thinking. It's like you can't put competition with that kind of thinking. Like it doesn't work. And that's just a society thing. Like I don't know, like we enjoy competition. I feel like most people enjoy competition, but
Yeah.
it's always ran by some of the most non-competitive, non-warranted people. Some of the least qualified people to talk about any kind of competition.
Oh man.
And
Art
we get
art is
riled up. We
dead.
get riled up. We want certain things. We're like, yo, things get better, man. Why is it this way? This is one of the reasons it's that way.
Yeah. Oh, I agree. Art is dead, my friend.
Art is dead in every standpoint.
Sports
Yes.
ain't safe, bro. Sports is not safe. Actually, I'm
Like
very.
dude, like we were I was talking to James about like Juan Soto and that shit. Like, bro, like compare Juan Soto's career first 7 years to Pool's first 7 years. It's a joke, dude.
Yeah.
It's a joke, but it's next man. He's the man up. You know, he's a generational talent. It's bro. Like I've truly come to despise marketing. Marketing is a terrible thing, dude.
Oh, I know that, man. I know that.
I hate marketing, bro.
Okay, but before I play this video more, I have one question for you, and it's about because these TNT guys, right? Chuck, Shaq, not Ernie,
Yeah.
but I guess Kenny's going with them too, right? They're gonna be going to ESPN, right?
Yeah.
Is there gonna be a muzzle on them? Because Chuck will be like, man, LeBron he ain't playing no damn defense. Like Chuck will fucking
The
say it.
way I only heard one person talk about this, which is Samson, which take it for what it is. The way he put it is, um, they have to make it work. Meaning Chuck, Shaq, and Kenny. They got to make that work, or otherwise, how else are you gonna be able to be? First of all, I think Shaq and Kenny, they'll do whatever they're told. Push comes to shove, because they're kind of like a little campy.
Yeah.
Whereas like Chuck, like nah, Chuck might say something that's actually like it's a real fucking thing. And so and then TNT allows Shaq and Kenny to play into that, but change the surroundings around. I think Shaq and Kenny will not play into that if it's not in their best interest, and they know they don't have free reign to do so. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. Maybe Shaq could prove me wrong. I don't think he's going to.
Fair enough. That's fair.
That's my opinion. And who knows what Chuck does? Maybe Chuck himself is like he turns over a new leaf and
Yeah,
minds
yeah. He might do that. Well, okay. Well, LeBron's at the end of his career. It is what it is. You just like
Well,
kind of
you
let
got
it
to
go.
think too. It's pivotal. That kicks in like when TNT's gonna start leasing these guys because
Hmm.
that's what they're doing. They're gonna lease these guys
Give him a
to
tryout.
ESPN and ABC.
Oh, okay.
Pre-game
Okay.
post.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So by the time that happens, if shit keeps going the way it's going, I mean, the tides might have fully turned on LeBron by then. We're talking about a year out.
Possibly. To where it's like okay to start, you know,
It's like beyond okay. It's like what can you say? He's washed.
fuck.
Missed the playoffs again. It's kind of his fault entirely from start to finish. And, like people will see the nuance of JJ Redick, his son,
yeah.
the roster configuration.
It's like we bow down to you for this shit. The fuck is this?
Yeah, it's like come on, dude. If you're not,
We okayed you having your kid on the team. We
yeah, it's
did.
like
We were okay with that because you were gonna win for us. Like that was the point.
and it's turning out to be like I don't want to. I'm sure someone will be like, yo, you're kind of being not fair, but it's almost like, yo, neither one of those two players are worth having on his team right now.
I'm gonna say this one thing, and I'll play the video. I watched a lot of that game tonight, Miami and LA. These fools were getting rolled by a zone defense by the Miami.
Yeah.
Like, what is going on? You guys are in the NBA, aren't you? This ain't college to where zone can throw you off like that. But it did. And they got fucking blown out, like beat the shit out of them. Like they beat the shit out of them.
And who's that reflect on even more than LeBron?
JJ.
JJ.
I would say JJ. Like a zone defense
And
should
it's like,
not be beating you up like that in the NBA.
and it's like, dude, it's like, yo, what Gilbert Arenas said, he's on track. He's on track to be a Hall of Fame coach and all that already. And it's like, my friend, he has a lot to learn, my friend. A lot to learn. Imagine you're Eric Spoelstra, bro.
Yeah.
You literally had
Yeah,
to
damn.
fight. You had to fight everywhere you went to be taken seriously in this sport.
Yes.
And this fucking guy is like on day one, he's a Hall of Fame coach. So look, he's already one of the upper echelon coaches. It's like, come on, bro. You think he's deep down inside? You think that shit plays a fucking role? Shit is crazy, bro. The dick riding is insane, bro. I mean, like, yo, them bucks are flying, bro. Those clutch sports bucks are flying, dude. Holy
Oh
shit.
man. All right, let's play
Yeah,
more more
listen,
Kwame.
Mr. Brown.
Here we go.
You just coach the back. The name's on the back of the jersey so you can get a paycheck, just like most of the coaches. That's why the NBA is so saturated with a bunch of BS games that y'all see and don't like until it's playoff times, and that's when people tune in a little bit more. But other than that,
True.
people don't really watch. They know they got a bunch of entitled uh, guys who don't play hard until they feel like it, until they manage enough, and none of the coaches
And
can say anything to
the
them,
three
especially
chucking
not the
back and
superstar.
forth shit is kind of wild
So get
to
the
watch.
superstar status, and nothing is ever your fault. We'll blame the mailman before we blame the superstar. But Gilbert Arenas,
Yeah.
it's time for y'all media personalities. Be fair and unbiased. You guys attack all these black coaches, all these black players, except the one you like. And then when somebody else says something about a player that you like, somehow you guys turn into Malcolm X. It don't make any sense.
It's
Say
true, bro.
everything
It's
under the
weird.
sun about one black guy, and then the other black guy, you don't say anything about, and you make it like you're talking
You're
about
talking
the
about
black
Russell
community.
Westbrook.
You
Yeah,
guys are
yeah.
as fake as you guys are as fake as Joe Biden. You say
Joe
one
Biden,
thing,
shout
you
out.
do another. You have
Shout
one
out.
set of rules for one people or one person, and a whole set of other rules for somebody else. And everybody see it now. Westbrook turned the ball over at an alarming rate, at a high rate.
I'm sorry to bring up the Bronny thing, but word they like, he's like an NBA talent. You just got to develop it. Like with Bronny, like they were doing that. It's just like that looks kind of weird. I mean, like you guys had to like scratch and crawl to get where the fuck you're at, bro. It's just weird, just with that whole phenomenon. That was just weird. It is like kind of like picking and choosing when to do that because you could say that about a bunch of players. You say that about coaches. Where it's like, oh no, give him a chance, give him a chance. These guys, they'll shit on Doc Rivers, or they'll shit on some other
Yeah.
player. But I don't know. It's just
Well,
weird
yeah,
behavior.
with people who have accomplished things and have merit, but when a 20-year-old that couldn't even finish a college season, no problem. No, you good, bro? Don't worry about it. I'm like, bro, you mean don't worry about it?
Let them develop.
Let them develop. How many people could you have said that about? Let them develop.
Yeah. God. All right.
Brings it back to Spoelstra, bro.
You guys talk.
Yeah. Exactly. If Spoelstra was the head coach of the Lakers right now, they'd be like Spoelstra before he became the Miami guy, right? Like when he's like from film room to fucking now he's coaching the Lakers, right? These dudes would have called for it, like get him out of here. Like in fucking
Yeah.
if they lost like 6 in a row, like how are you losing to this fucking team, huh? How'd you lose to Utah or whatever the fuck, right? They'd be like, yo, get him, like something wrong with this coach. I think they'd be doing that, man. At least Gilbert would be. I'm pretty sure. But I don't know. All right, here we go.
About it day after day, game after game. I knew they were going to talk about Russ because Russ is ball dominant, so Russ is going to have some turnovers. Now here he is. You got LeBron, who's also ball dominant, has an immense amount of turnovers, 6 his last game. Nobody says anything. They keep running the narrative that he needs more players. If you're gonna turn the ball over, not 2-9, not help on the pick and roll, you don't need
He had
no more players.
he
You need
had
to go
5
sit on
tonight,
your
by the
bench.
way. He had 5 turnovers tonight.
Damn.
With all the accolades they keep bringing up about LeBron James, they won't bring up the fact that what is he -111 and plus minus? Look, y'all can still think he's the GOAT,
Add
right?
21, add -21 to
And he could
that.
still be playing horrible this season.
But their whole team
Correct?
got washed.
He's making triple doubles, and this is what's sad about this generation of all these numbers. Because now no one wants to go hard on defense. No one wants to 2-9. If it's all about numbers, man, I wish I could have a do-over and say, fuck it. I'm not gonna take no charges. I'm not gonna try to block none of those shots that I rolled my ankle on. I would have just sat there and worked on getting 4 points a quarter, get me 12 to 14 points, 16 points, and get me goddamn 9, 10 rebounds, and I'm good money.
Literally.
You know, I don't give a
That's the fucking amazing
Bro,
point
like
right there. Holy
you
shit.
can't, like, yo, you can't. When someone like a former player is dissecting your game and he's looking at it through that, it's like, is that what the game is supposed to be? Just stat pad and don't worry about the results after that. It's whatever.
Bro, he just broke that down like the way I think about when I'm playing 2K. Like
Yeah.
my player, like you'll just get like 4 points a quarter. You got boom, you're good. With my 67 overall player, just get like two baskets a quarter. You're good. Chilling. It's like that's literally thinking about stats rather than letting the game like flow, like getting the flow of a game and like sorry, Ben Wallace's rebounds and Luka Doncic's rebounds are not the same. They are not the same thing. And I'm glad people are starting to recognize his defensive problem. Like, my God, is he atrocious on defense? He didn't, like I was saying this during the finals where he was like getting exposed, like blatantly exposed, right? They were just going at him and wrecking his shit. I was like, okay, Luka, you need to get in shape this offseason and like work at, right? You're not going to be the greatest athlete, even if you work really hard at it. You're not going to be the greatest athlete. But you can like make some compensations here or there to like fucking to be able to hang on defense. But this fool didn't. Like, did he do anything? He looks as out of shape as he was last year.
And then he got hurt.
My God, man! And so you're seeing teams like starting to chase him down on defense, where he's like, this fool does not play defense. He's literally standing at in many portions of it. And hopefully people start catching up on LeBron the way what he's doing on defense, where it's like I'm just standing around and rebounds fall into my hands type of thing. It's like, did he really get 8 rebounds? Is that a Ben Wallace rebound? Fuck no.
He gets a convoy of people working hard to get him rebounds.
It's like I get the strategy of like getting a guard the rebound so that they can push the ball, but guess what? LeBron doesn't push the ball when he gets a rebound, bro. He jogs it up and like slows the fucking yes. And Luka definitely slows it down. He super slows it down so that he can get into a half court set, get a pick and roll, hopefully get a switch, and shoot a step back fucking 3-pointer. And it's like, God.
It's like you get the idea. As soon as this guy gets the ball on a rebound, it's like, all right, I gotta get my points. And that's the only thing. That's the only outcome that can happen from this possession. Is I'm gonna get points or I'm gonna get an assist.
Incredible watching these players like get the I don't know what you would call it, like the extra stats, like the rebounds and assists type numbers. Like watch these guys, the team around them working mad hard to like get open, set screens, roll to the basket, be in a good scoring position or a good rebounding position. Like watch these guys do this, boxing out, doing all that hard work for Luka to jog to get the ball and jog it back down the court. Like, it's fucking crazy to watch that. It's like, how is this? This isn't fucking. We're not watching Magic, bro. It's not Magic Johnson getting triple doubles or Jason Kidd getting that's not Jason Kidd's triple doubles, bro.
No.
When Jason Kidd got rebounds, he fucking pushed. He pushed hard and he made sure he got it to his fucking athletes that are running down court with him.
Yeah.
Or his big man that's like running out, like you reward the big man for running down the fucking court and shit. Now we have to fucking watch small forwards and point guards not be running down the court, bro. Like, that's stupid. It's pickup basketball looking at shit, bro.
And they get rewarded because a three is more than two.
Yes.
And if you make half of them or a third of them, it's better than making 6 layups.
And all the teams have already decided who's going to be shooting. Straight up.
Yes.
If a bench player wants to have a good game, he better be making his 3-pointers. Otherwise, he ain't getting those fucking shots,
No.
bro. He's not. It's fucking crazy to watch, bro. Like, we watched that college basketball game. It looks like fucking pickup basketball, bro. These guys are just chucking threes back and forth, back and forth, chucking threes. More than 2/3 of the shots are just 3-pointers. I'm like, good God, what is happening? And obviously they're missing most of them, but the scoreboard will say, like, oh, they scored points because a 3 is more than a 2, right? So it's like worth it when you make 1 out of 3. It's fucking nuts to look at. But anyways, there we go.
Give a damn about no helping on no pick and roll. I don't care nothing about no other end of the court. LeBron literally stands on the other end of the court with his hands on his hip. JJ Redick did not go crazy in the press conference when LeBron is walking off the court. Nobody can challenge this dude. So LeBron must be a goon. We don't know about it. I don't know. He did say free Big Meats. Shout out to Big Meats. He must be a goon.
He's threatening people in the background. Would that work? Would that work today with, like, I guess we could say, like, Popovich, right? He's, like, a guy from an older era that's still coaching today, right? Would he get away with that with Pop? I'm curious.
No, he wouldn't get away with it with Pop, but then there'd be a question of the people above Pop. Like, are they going to let Pop do that or not?
Exactly.
I don't know what kind of Brinks truck this guy's bringing to fucking teams where he just gets carte blanche. He gets carte blanche, dude. He's not DeRozan. He's not DeJounte Murray. He's not Tim Duncan. He's not these, like, those guys got no say. You put LeBron in there, all bets are off. Apparently, I can't say for a fact Pop wouldn't push back. I mean, would push back. I can't say for a fact.
Well, we saw fucking what's his name push back.
Pat Riley.
Pat Riley.
Yeah, and then he left.
Oh, yeah, I got you. Thanks for the titles. I'm out of here. Thanks for the rings.
Yo, bro, you still there?
Yeah, what's up?
That propaganda guy he DM'd me like 4,000 pictures of fake dicks.
He did the same with everyone else. Oh, at least he did that with me. Just sending dildo fucking pictures and shit. He's a troll. It is what it is. But anyways, all right, let's get back. Like, yeah, this guy will be allowed to do that. JJ Redick is not gonna. We've seen the evidence so far. JJ Redick is not putting up a fight. I saw the part where LeBron left the game early, where he just leaves the bench like while the game's still going on and shit, and goes back to the fucking tunnel. It's like, that's like super disrespectful.
Yeah,
super
I
disrespectful.
remember when Dwight Howard used to get like chastised because he would sit on the other end of the bench when there's a timeout and everyone overplays.
Yeah.
What do you call it? No, bro, that would made headlines. This nothing. Can't bring it up, and there's no way if that was Dwight Howard and Dwight Howard was still the player he was, it wouldn't have gotten brought up. There's no way it wouldn't have.
Yeah. It was like, damn, man. I guess we need like a Kendrick Lamar thing to happen or something.
Yeah, I don't even think Steph Curry would be. If Steph Curry did that, that shit wouldn't be swept under the rug.
Yeah. We need a Kendrick Lamar thing out because there's a time where Drake was just no one could touch him, right? And then someone touched him. Pause.
Yeah.
So like maybe something like that's gotta happen. So some other player just calls it, like goes on a fucking rant, and someone's like, "Yeah, he's right," and everyone else starts like looking at LeBron now, and they're like, "Oh shit." And wreckage. But all right, here we go.
Yeah, LeBron must be a goon because somehow to talk about LeBron is hating on everybody, hating on black people, but everybody else could be talked about. You know, the people who are in power is the people that you can't talk about. Why is LeBron so scary? What is it that he knows, or what is it that he does besides basketball
He's got the
that we
tapes for.
can't say, hey, this ain't cool?
He's Mossad or something. Got
What is it?
tapes.
What else does he do? Can somebody tell me? What else does this guy do that we can't say, bro, you don't 2-9 in the paint? Gilbert, we know you were going to change your position. You always do that. 1 minute you say, who cares about the 55th pick? Next minute you say, hey, man, that guy was drafted number 10 for the Utah Jazz in the G League. So we're supposed to care about a number 10th G League pick because number 10 sounds better than 55. You're one of those kids. I already knew how your daddy did you, Gil. There's no offense, but I think this will happen.
Do you know who he's talking about?
I think
10th
the number
pick.
10 pick kid went to the G League.
They kept saying it. They kept bringing up that dude's name. He was on the Lakers, right? On the Lakers, and there's summer league. He played.
Lakers?
Wait, who you talking about?
The number 10 pick in the same draft Bronny went to the G League.
Oh, okay. I thought he was saying the number 10 pick in the G League draft or something like that.
No,
if they have one, like I don't know. Well, God. All right, here we go.
See, your daddy gave you $20 one day, and he told you, "No, see, I did this, to a kid before. I gave him $50." And he was like, "Man, I don't want this little bit of money." Before they have a concept of money, they don't really know. So he didn't understand. It's just one single bill, so he didn't get it. So what I did was I gave him 10 ones and took my 50 back. And guess what? Kid was happy as hell. Can count those 10 ones and thought like hell it was a bunch of money. And I think that's what happens with you, Gil. I think that's what happened to you. Like, you was that kid that just really didn't understand. And so you say a bunch of stuff that makes absolutely no sense, and then you have to go back and undo it. 1 minute you was praising JJ rhetoric. He's just like this coach. He's like the what do they call, what do y'all compare him to?
Spolstra or something.
Who was he like in Miami? God dog it. Pat Riley. He's like Pat Riley. Yeah, he reminds you of Pat Riley. So JJ rhetoric started making sure his hair was slick, making sure he take on some persona like he don't give a damn.
Did Gil really do that? Oh God.
You got to have wins to go with that, JJ. You can't just keep beating teams that are depleted and think that's okay. If you're not going to make sure AD gets the ball, out of the 10 trips down the floor, AD should touch it 6 times and Dalton Connect should touch it the other 4. It should be a 2-man game with Dalton Connect and Anthony Davis that when it's in a half-court set. When it's in a full-court situation or a transition situation, Austin Reeves, probe. See if you can get something. If you can call somebody out for a quick hitting screen and roll or in transition screen and roll, because that's how people used to play. At the ebb and flow of the game, bang, bang plays is how you catch people by surprise. You don't always have to run a set. If guys are running hard, then you go over there and boom, set that screen, let that guy come off, you roll, you pop. AD can do both. And that's how you play basketball. It's a field. These guys are so robotic. Everybody's so concerned with making sure LeBron gets the ball. And LeBron is so concerned with making sure he gets the ball. You're not the number one option no more. You should not be yelling at everybody else who's shooting at 40 years old. You should not be hollering with your hands up walking down the court. It was atrocious to see LeBron James walking up and down the court. Not 2-9ing, but complaining about every little play somebody else does. So
I think he should be an elite Draymond or Aaron Gordon style player, I think, at this point. Because he has more skills than both of them. He does. Maybe less shooting than Aaron Gordon. Actually, I think Aaron Gordon's a better like spot up, standstill jump shooter. I think he's a better jump shooter than LeBron is. But just for the sake of getting all the duress off of you, you have some playmakers to play with. You have AD, you have Reeves. The Connect kid can fucking shoot. He's gonna space things out. Fucking D'Lo, fucking Rui. These guys can shoot and move around and create plays. Maybe not Rui as much, but D'Lo can create plays for himself and all that shit. So it's like, boom, if you're playing like that little bit, that third option role where he's like, you're like like an Aaron Gordon type or a Draymond type, where you're kind of facilitating within the half court set, but you're not just running point guard. You know, you let someone else run point guard. I think it'd work well for him. He'd probably get more offensive rebounds, more putback scores that way. He probably won't score as much, but hey, you're actually impacting more of a winning style, I think. Also, run back on fucking run on defense and on offense, bro. Like Jesus Christ. Like imagine if LeBron like just pushed fast breaks, like remember that Miami shit, bro? When they would push fast breaks, that shit looked like no one's stopping that. Period. Now maybe he can't run as good anymore.
It's like, bro, if you aren't going to do that, then you need to develop a mid-range shot, and you have not done that.
Yeah, true.
If you're not going to be in the paint, if you're not going to run up and down, you at least have to be like, when I give you the ball, that you have to have a shot that's automatic. You're 40 years old, dude. You don't have. You're supposed to be one of the top 5 greatest players of all time. You don't have a shot that's like on command. It's there. No matter what you do on defense. I have this shot ready to go.
Yes.
You don't have that. Your ready to go move is a ref blowing the whistle. That is your ready to go move.
Bro, MJ to this day still has a turnaround fadeaway jump shot.
Yes.
He doesn't jump as high, he doesn't move as quick, but guess what? He knows that movement like the back of his head. It is riding a bike for him. He knows how to. Kobe, if he were alive, same thing. He would have certain moves like he knows he could just straight up do because it was worked on and ingrained. LeBron, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Is it
the art of the flop?
Bully people in the paint and then shoot a layup or something? Like dunking can't be your thing. Like that can't be the thing, right? Vince Carter added more to his game.
3-pointers. He understands. He understands enough to know I can't live by the rim, but he doesn't understand how to fucking get the ball in the basketball in an efficient way over and over again.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, KD's gonna age gracefully while you look like this. Only thing stopping KD is his own body.
Yeah.
Those 20 points are always there, and he's not gonna derail a teammate by getting them like you are.
Yes. If KD became a fucking fourth option, he's the most lethal fourth option in NBA history. That dude can pull it from anywhere and fucking splash it. It is what it is, man.
Imagine if you like, yo, KD come off the bench. He's coming off the bench getting 20.
Exactly.
You have 2.5 quarters to get your points. He's gonna get them.
He's just efficient. Efficient is what it is. Like LeBron, all you need is half of that, bro. Half of that's all you need is half of what KD got when it comes like skills and shit. Which is like you're kind of like Aaron Gordon almost, where it's like he can't shoot like KD, but hey, when he gets that wide open opportunity because defenses aren't playing him so hard, I'll take my 1 or 2 3-pointers and maybe make one of them. You know. The other times I'm fucking in the paint getting offensive rebound scoring or getting fucking passes from Jokic, right? If you have like a high-low situation, or if I get a smaller guy, I can post him up. I don't know. LeBron just seems to play the same exact offense on every single team he's ever been on, which is just crazy. Have we seen a player like that?
Except the Heat.
Except the Heat, when they didn't win that title that one year, they're like, "Fuck it, you're getting in the fucking paint." Regular season, go ahead, have fun. But once we get to the playoffs, get in the fucking paint, post up, and score on these motherfuckers, and do it. He got cramps he was doing it so much, bro. Like post play and all that shit, and they fucking won. Because it's like, there's no way you're missing this shit. You're right next to the basket, LeBron. You're a freak athlete,
and you're gonna get calls.
Yes. Let D Wade dance on the fucking perimeter. You get in the fucking post. Let Bosch hit like mid-range jump shots or 3-pointers. So it's like, yeah. I don't think it has. Have we seen a player where like the offense automatically molds towards them, to where he's just running the same offense every single team he's on, at every age he's been at, bro. Same fucking offense. It's fucking bizarre, man. It's really bizarre. Like I have a feeling Luka's gonna be in that same category. Like if he left the Mavericks, whatever team he goes to, they're gonna change their entire offense, no matter what weapons they have around them. Like, yeah, Luka's going to bring the ball up. Luka's going to be the point guard. Luka's going to call for pick and rolls and take step back 3-pointers. Because otherwise, what's he doing? Standing in the corner? Right? He's going to be a Klay Thompson for someone? Like, no, he's not. KD can do that. KD can sit in the corner, catch the ball, and hit fucking jump shots all day and night. But, yeah, you know. All right,
we're done. I think we're done for today.
All right. Fair enough. All right. You guys. I mean, it's like, sorry to dump on LeBron, but I think it's just patently obvious. Just from observation, just from observing the way he plays and then the culture of the teams around him, except for maybe that Miami stretch. And even then, he was still trying to get his way, right? Where it's like, it's just. I don't know, man. It's a phenomenon. Maybe he is a fucking goon, right? He's just fucking pressing everyone, or he's Mossad. He has secret tapes on everyone. Yeah, they have to like bow down to him no matter what.
He's got a Saudi uncle we don't know about. Something.
Yeah, bringing in Brinks trucks. All right. So, all right. There it is. I think we said enough. There's our reaction to some Kwame Brown, some 2 Raw, some ESPN, and the Lakers of late sucking ass. There you go.